Hi, and welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Carolyn, and I welcome you to another session here on Wisdom from the Angels. This is a channel where we promote the angelic realm as support and guides as we go throughout our everyday. I hope that you are enjoying the content, and if you're new, welcome to the tribe. And if you are a part of the tribe already, thank you for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe. Press the bell next to it so you get an email notification of all new videos when they're uploaded. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share it with other people so that they may have the opportunity to hear something inspirational and perhaps help them with their healing process. Okay, so yesterday I announced September is Angel Month. And so I did do two videos yesterday, one about Angel Month and the other one refused to load. So I assume that that was a message that was not to be shared just yet, okay? But today I will be doing two messages, one about the angels and how we can work with them, and the other one is going to be the angelic message for today's reading, all right? So let's get started with the reading for today. The oracle decks I'm going to be using are Messages from the Angels by Doreen Virtue. And the other deck that I'm going to be using is, here's the book. Kyle Gray. That's a new deck that just came out. It's called the Angel Guide Oracles. And it is, I've been playing around with it since it was delivered, and it's a really cool deck to work with. Okay, so let's shuffle the cards and see exactly what falls out. All right, earlier I was shuffling the cards to get an idea of which angel would like to come in and work with us today, and I'm going to reveal that a little later. Okay. Sorry, my dogs are having their moment and watching their friends outside. So if you hear barking in the background, it's Lady and Coco. They're just saying hello to their friends or telling them to behave, whichever one. I don't know. They haven't shared with me what they're saying. Oh, today they're being entertained by their friends, so they're not interested in being co-hosts like they were yesterday. Alrighty, they said that's all of the message that we're going to get for today. So let me go ahead and bring in the angels, okay? And you know how we do that here on this channel. So just give me a moment and let's bring in the angels. Okay, I got a message to share with you that today is the full moon, and it is the full moon in Pisces. And Pisces is also the opposite sign of Virgo. We are in Virgo season, and happy birthday to all those Virgos out there. I happen to be a Virgo, and I know just what a special tribe of folks we really are. And as someone said to me the other day, I heard on one of the other tarot stations, they said, if you have a Virgo in your life, you're really lucky. You just may take them for granted. So the one thing Virgos don't like is to be taken for granted. So just kind of keep that in mind. Anyway, so we are going to call in the angels. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, Palladians, star seeds, any galactic beings that would like to come in and support this session. Spirit guides, animal guides, our own spiritual teams. Come into this session and bring us the clarity and guidance that we need. Surround us in your protective energy and bring in the energy that is just right for this time, especially given that it is a full moon in Pisces. So anytime with any given month, my co-hosts have decided to join us. Come on up, Coco. We will find ourselves with the full moon in opposition to that particular sun sign that is being highlighted. How do you find out what your oppositional sign is? Count 6 signs from your sign. And that's how you find out what the opposite types of energies can be around. For example, with Virgo likes things organized. They like things, there's a place for everything and everything is in its place. Okay? Pisces likes to be creative, and Pisces likes to do lots of hobbies and things. So you could see where it could happen, where you're doing hobbies and you're being creative and you've got all this stuff out and you're just enjoying yourself. And along comes Virgo and says, "Got to clean this up." So that's how you get your opposite energies that are going on. Today is, as I said, the full moon in Pisces. Now, it started about 1:30 in the morning on Eastern time, which means that on the Western time, it started last night. And when things, what's up, lady girl? You want to come over to Mama? Come on, you can come over. Okay, I can't hold both of you, but I can hold one of you. Anyway, when Pisces is doing its thing, it started last night on the West Coast about 10:30, and it started doing its little dance. And it was also happening on the East Coast at 1:30 in the morning. Pisces is the sign of where it's dreamy and it's intuitive and psychic. So if you're starting to get intuitive or psychic hits right now, pay attention to them. Write down what comes to you in a dream. Write down the different types of hints that you're getting. I guess we don't have enough room for everybody on 2 chairs. Anyway, start to think about what it is that you truly desire, what it is you no longer have any interest of having in your life. Also start to ask yourself, what do I value? And start to work on creating a new foundation based on your values. Not the values of others, but your values. And start to hone in on how you would like to show up in the world. Hone in on your vibrational, energetic ability. And start to really think about what is the message that you want to get out. Because the other planets are very active right now. And we've got next week, Mars is going into Aries on the 9th. Mars going into Aries, and it's retrograding in Aries, is a time where we can really look at what are we being called to pay attention to? What action are we being called to take? It can also be a time where we think before we act. It can also be a time where we put on the calendar that September 9th is coming up and we finish up all those projects or promoting projects that may be coming up after the 9th. September 9th, any month where there is a sign, a number, a day that is the same date of that month, like October 10th, November 11th, although that is a master number, so that's really a lucky day. September 9th. That is a very masterful day. It is also a day where you can manifest and begin to really ask for exactly what it is you truly, truly desire. You don't just have to wait for the new moon, okay? New moons are great for manifesting what you truly desire, but you can also do it on the dates that are also representative of that particular month. So January is a 1 month, so it would be 1/1. February is a 2 month, it would be 2/2. March 3/3, April 4/4, May 5/5, June 6/6, July 7/7, August 8/8. And as I just said, for September it's 9/9, October 10/10, 11/11 for November, and 12/12 for December. So just mark those on your calendar. Those are very lucky days. They're great days for manifesting. We also have a new moon coming up on September the 17th, and that new moon is in Virgo. And so we're going to have some really interesting energies that are going on this month. This is a time of transformation. It's also a time for us to really get clear on what our foundation is going to be as we continue to transform as we're going through our awakening phases. Things that are coming up now that may be affecting you energetically, give it a couple of days, because we've got a lot of energies coming in that are going to be very fast moving, and some of those energies may make our energy depleted. It may also cause us to have physical symptoms that we didn't have before. So start to see where that's showing up. If those physical symptoms get your attention and they last for longer than a few days, then get some advice. Okay? Now remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a banker, I'm not an accountant. Use your own intuition, use your own guidance, use your brain and figure out exactly what works for you. Don't take anyone else's advice on YouTube. Follow your own guidance, your own intelligence. Okay? That's why you have it. Okay? All right, so let's get into the cards that came out while I was talking before. The angel that comes out for today is going to be Archangel Gabriel. And it says you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. And this is the card. Excuse me. Wow. Gabriel says, I am here as one of your guardian angels. Gabriel is also known for guidance. Gabriel is also one of the angels that we can call on when we're really not clear about what direction we would like to go in. And Gabriel is also one of the angels that we can look to for wisdom. Now, when you're calling on an archangel, they can help multiple people at multiple times. But what Gabriel also requires of us is to be honest, to say, hey, these are my fears. This is what's bothering me. This is what's coming through for me. I don't understand why I'm being so insecure at this time. Gabriel can help you to heal that and can point you on your way and open doors of opportunities that were not available before. Sorry about that. I thought I turned my phone off. I always think I turn my phone off when I get on here. Anyway, it's all about, Gabriel is all about providing us with assistance. And like I said, you can call on more than one archangel at a time, and they will come through and help you and support you and make sure certain that you are guided in the right directions. The one thing the angels won't do is override your free will. Okay? So let's get through the rest of the message, and I'll remind you of how to call in the angels. Okay? All right. So the next one says that there is a learning experience that is coming up. All right? And this learning experience looks like it is something that is going to be very heart-centered, based by the fact that she has a light lantern and she's holding it in front of her heart chakra. It could also be about something new. It could be about something that you've had before that you haven't honed in on yet. It could also, the next one is listen deeply. And as you see, the angel is standing behind the person. The person has their hand over their heart. And the angel is telling them to really tune in. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Listen to where your heart is guiding you. And begin to really just hone in on that energy. The next card that came out was Ask for, and sorry about that. I guess they really want us to get this one. Ask for angelic protection. Who do we go to for angelic protection? Now, we can call on any number of angels, but the one that we can call on that can really help us is Archangel Michael. Michael is all about, remember that big sword that Michael carries with his shield? Michael is all about helping us out. Michael can also help us with cutting cords. So how do we cut our cords? When we have our feel drained and we feel other people's energy more than we might wish to, where our energy feels drained or we start to feel low, the one thing we can do is get real quiet. Put our hands over our heart, take 3 or 4 very deep breaths, get calm, feet on the floor. Ask Michael to come in. And the way you do that is you can say, Archangel Michael, please come in and provide me with protection and guidance. Surround me, protect me, and guide me. Bring clarity. You can also then ask, Michael, may I borrow your sword? Then begin to imagine yourself as a gingerbread with your arms out, your feet and legs apart. And start to at the top of your crown and go to one side and go all the way down to the end of that hand and come up your underarm and down that side of your leg. Come up from your ankles up to your thighs. and back down your other thigh and back down to your ankle and come up on the outside and go over to the other arm and do the same. When the sword gets back to your crown, go down the back and bring the sword up over your head again. Close your eyes, say thank you to Michael, and hand the sword back. If you still feel any kind of energetic interference or anything going on, do it again. Just do it again. Now, if you don't have time to call in Michael, simply stating that intention that you are now seeking protection from all the angels. And if you're not sure which angel to call, what do we say on this channel? Get the flock in here and bring in as many angels or as much energy that you feel that you need at that time, and ask them to protect you and watch over you and keep you safe. You can even say that for your car. You can say and surround your car in this energy. You can say that for your home. You can say that over your children, your loved ones, even if they're near or far. Okay? I do that for my family no matter where they are. I send them love, I send them protection, and I always send them the healing that they may need at that time, whether they are ready for it or not. Their souls will take it in as is needed. Okay? All right. So, that's what angelic protection can bring. Okay? The next one is guardian angel. Now, you may not know your guardian angel, but you do have one. They came here with you to watch over you, protect you, and guide you. Again, they will not interfere with your will either, but they are here on a daily basis, minute-to-minute basis, to help you out and to lead you along your way. And they're leading you toward growing, and they're leading you toward a new way of perhaps being or shifting your energy and your perspective. Our guardian angels were assigned to us before we were born into this lifetime. And they do know what our soul's contract is. They also know that we can shift those contracts. So sometimes contracts, like in life, can become old and dull. And they may have outlived their usefulness. And you can always, always shift those into something more empowering as you continue to grow. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right, so this last one is composure. And one of the things that's coming up with this full moon is that we can really begin to define who we are, how we'd like to show up in the world, what we would like to create. Because we're coming out of that me mentality, and we are moving very rapidly into not only what can I do for myself, but how can it benefit my fellow man. And that is very important for us to really start to focus on, because we are shifting, and like it or not, we can never go back to the old ways. People who do not shift are going to find themselves in a lot of discomfort, and that discomfort can lead to dis-ease. Okay? So just remember that. It's not a threat or anything, it's just how the universe is working. And we need to honor the universe and honor the gifts that we've been given. And your gift might be, even the mailman has a gift. He's bringing you news. A lot of times it may not be exactly what you want, but it could also bring in very welcome news. Okay? So that is the energy of today, and it is all about us getting clearer, asking for support, bringing in the energy of Gabriel to protect us and guide us, to bring in that energy of enlightenment, because that is what we are doing right now. We're going through a great awakening, and part of that awakening is enlightenment. So I hope you'll come back tomorrow. I hope you give me a thumbs up, and I also hope that you will share this with other people. Feel free to put it on social media, and also leave a comment. I like to get this community interacting with each other, and I do respond to comments. I just checked them about an hour before I got on the channel. And if I get if you'd like to participate in a full moon meditation that's happening later today, I need you to send me an email before 3 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know what time it is right now. Well, let's say 4 o'clock Pacific time because it's 3:15. And I will get the information out to you. If you'd like to participate in our next moon meditation, that'll be September 16th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It is open to any and everyone, and you're more than welcome to share it on social media. But I'm going to suggest to you is that take some time. This is also a time of retreating, relaxing, especially this weekend, and really getting clear about what we're doing, where we're going, and how we would like the world to shift and how we would like to shift the energies that are around us. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. This is Carolyn from Wisdom from the Angels. Please come back tomorrow, and I hope to see you. And remember, call on Angel Gabriel Archangel Gabriel, when you need protection, enlightenment, support, and guidance. Okay? Alrighty. So thank you for today. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining us. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. May your hearts be so full and overflowing with such joy that it absolutely amazes you. Take care.